Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining. Guys, I'm going to be showing you how I make this super moist and fluffy but delicious normal bread. This is normal bread, no carrot added, no coconut added on this, no pineapple, nothing. It's normal plain bread with small recipe that you have in the comfort of your kitchen. You can equally do this for your family. Trust me, they are going to love the taste. Trust me, this doesn't require too much. It's very easy, cost friendly. This is something you can do at the comfort of your home. You don't need mixer for this. I started by adding 4 cups of flour, all leveled. I leveled the flour. This is 1 cup and this is 2. You see how I level it? It doesn't fall to the extreme. That's how it's supposed to be. I added 4 cups of flour to this effect. See me adding it. You see how I add it? Next, I added 5 tablespoons of sugar, all leveled as well. You can't fool it to the extreme, trust me. When you are baking, we don't full cup in measurement. We only level it. So I added 5 tablespoons of sugar to this effect. You can see me. You can equally count it together. This is simple and precise. Thirdly, I added 1 teaspoon of salt to this effect. And guys, make sure you sieve all your recipes. Then the next thing I added was 2 teaspoons of active yeast. I added to this, and the next thing I did was after adding the 2 teaspoons of active yeast, the next thing I did was I mix all these dry ingredients together to combine with my wicks. You see how I'm mixing it? This is exactly what you should do. And trust me, this is very easy to do, very simple, and very, very important to do. Then the next thing you'll be doing is make a well at the middle of this. When you make a well, crack 1 egg. Guys, if you don't have egg, keep it off. It is optional. This is for extra richness, right? So after that, I added 1 cup of warm water. The warm water I'm saying is not something that is too hot. You know the warm milk you give to a child. That's how the water is supposed to be warm. So I add it. So the next stage is to mix all this together so that it will form a dough. Mix all together to form a dough. That is what we are looking at. So look at how I'm mixing it. You can equally use 1 hand, you can use 2 hands. So I discovered the water was not enough and the dough is too hard. Then I added little more water. So when you're doing this, you need to use your discretion, okay? If you don't make it too soft, don't make it too hard, so that you can be able to knead it and the bread will become soft and fluffy. This is me. Everything has come together and become a dough and turns to a ball. You can see it. All have combined together. This is actually what you are looking at. You can see how it is like at this point you have gotten it right. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to knead this dough. Okay, we have to put our 50 grams of butter on top of it and knead it. You have to knead this for like 8 to 10 minutes with your bare hands. Remember, if it is mixer, you are using mixer for like 2 to 5 minutes, but it is your bare hand, you are mixing it for like 8 to 10 minutes for the dough to get softened, right? You see me kneading it. When you discover it is sticky, don't bother. Just take a little bit of flour and sprinkle and continue what you're doing. You're going to get it right. Trust me, all this will all come together and become smooth, and trust me, you will not feel this stickiness again. So you continue to knead it until all becomes soft. You see how I'm doing it? This is exactly what you want to be doing. So guys, have you seen it? So guys, if you know you're joining my live stream, you're joining my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, like, and comment. What do you think about this recipe? You see the dough is coming together. You see how soft it's becoming and stretchy. This is actually what you wanted. Trust me, bread is something you can do on your own. You don't need to buy it from the market. This loaf of bread costs like 2,000 thereabouts, from depending on location where you are. You see how far I've gone, and this is just 4 cups of flour. This is what you can do at home, and trust me, it is better doing this at home than buying. So the next stage now is we are going to be sprinkling oil. We'll grease our pan with oil. You need to grease it with oil or butter, right? You grease it together, then you put the kneaded dough inside it. Okay, you see at this point I'm trying to mix everything together to become smooth. See, I try to remove some of the excess oil on the pan and I use it on the dough, okay, to smoothen it the more. You can see what I'm doing. Thank you all for your support. And at this point, I place the dough inside the pan and rub in the oil around it and cover it to cook. This is after 45 to 1 hour. Our dough has doubled in size, and here we're going to be rolling it to place it back on a pan for baking, for it to rise in size for another baking. Here I'm rolling it out. You have to roll it to your desired size, right? If it's a bread roll you want to do, you divide it small, okay, and roll it small like a ball. But here I'm not doing bread roll, I'm doing a loaf of bread. That's why you see me rolling it out this way, okay, trying to make sure that the shape is in order so I can be able to fit in my pan. You see, that's exactly what I'm doing here, trying to shape it in order so that it can fit. This is me rolling it. You see how it is. This thing you are seeing here, when you see it next, you see how it will double inside. Here we have to cover it again with our kitchen towel. We have to cover it with our kitchen towel. And mind you, the pan, you need to grease the pan with butter and sprinkle it with some flour. That's exactly what I did to this pan. Then we have gotten one. You see how our bread is looking, our dough is looking. We are going to cover it at this point, okay? Allow it to rise for like 45 minutes, okay? This is after 45 minutes. 40 minutes to 45 minutes. Look at what our bread is looking like. It has actually doubled, not just double, it tripled in size. Here we are going to be baking it on a low heat. The bread is ready, you see, very ready. And at this point, you see me greasing some melted butter on top of it. This is actually for extra moistness and to make the bread to retain its moistureness, okay, for a long time. When you finish baking, don't leave it dry that way. Use like a melted butter or your oil to sprinkle on top of the bread. Trust me, it will keep the moistness until the next day. It will become soft, become fluffy, and trust me, you see how this bread is looking. Will you be trying this recipe? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for always supporting. Thank you for watching our video. And guys, please, I want to plead with you. If you're watching any of our video, please don't skip the advert. That is where YouTube pay us small revenue from. So please don't skip the advert. Try and watch the end. God bless you. Bye bye.